Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The new Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed is the only bed that effortlessly adjusts and responds to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. During our lowest prices of the season, the new Queen Sleep Number 360 C2 Smart Bed is only $8.99. Only for limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Do your friends tell you should start your own podcast? Or are you the friend that has a great idea for a show but don't know how to get it started? Now's the time to take it to the next level with Self-Made, the podcast edition. Podcast One and Launchpad One are giving you the opportunity to become the next great podcaster. Compete for a year-long contract worth $100,000 with Podcast One, the biggest podcast network in the business. If you have an existing podcast or you're looking to start your own, Self-Made is for you. Open submissions are happening now through September 3rd. Go to launchpad1.com/self-made to learn more. See official rules and sign up for your chance to win. That's launchpad.com/self-made.
Your morning starts now. It's the Q102 Jeff and Jenn podcast, brought to you by CVG Airport. Fly healthy through CVG. For more information, go to CVG Airport /fly healthy.
Liz.
Hi.
Hey, welcome to Jeff and Jen's Faker for Real. How are you on this Monday?
I'm good. How about you guys?
Not bad, not
Doing
bad.
doing great. I have your 3 headlines here, and if you can tell us which one is the real one, we're sending you to Kroger, okay?
Okay.
All right, here it is. Which one is the real one? Is it A? 76-year-old woman kicked out of tennis club for repeatedly forgetting to wear panties under her skirt. Is it B, a guy on meth accidentally broke into a jail? Or C, man on Weight Watchers breaks into bakery and eats all the cream puffs?
A.
Hey, no, I'm sorry. It's not the old lady in the panties.
I really like that one too.
I know. And it's not the cream puffs either. I know. It's the guy on meth accidentally breaking into jail.
Yeah, 35-year-old guy near San Francisco named Moses Robles was drinking and doing meth earlier this month.
Oh, Moses.
And he thought a man with a gun was chasing him. And I'm not saying a guy with a gun wasn't chasing him. It's just no one really knows if there
This was his claim, no witnesses.
That was his claim, no witnesses. But Moses thought he was running for his life. So he scaled a fence, then another fence, climbed up to the second floor patio of a building, and made his way into the lobby where he thought he would be safe. But what he somehow didn't realize was he had just broken into the county jail.
Oops.
A guard saw him sitting in the lobby, thought he was an inmate who somehow got out of his cell.
Put him in the...
Then he's like, why is this guy wearing street clothes? This guy's wearing street clothes. So he arrested him, had a bunch of other people's credit cards on him, so they charged him with trespassing and identity theft. Jeez. Either way, he doesn't belong here. He's got a bunch of credit cards that aren't his. We're throwing him in jail.
Ah, jeez.
Yep. Came to the right place, buddy.
Yep.
So his trial starts in November. And hopefully between now and then, he'll be cut off from his meth and other things. It is 15 after 7. Jeff and Jenn, Cincinnati's Q102. Coming up, some of the day's news that didn't make the news. Stories like that, kind of. That we think should have made the news. Oh, did we lose Liz?
We did. I don't know. Liz, if you're listening, call back.
Yeah, something's weird with our phones. I put her on hold, but it...
Just touching something.
It was me. I think it's not me. It's not either one of us. I think it was this phone.
We're having technical issues.
Someone was touching stuff over the weekend, and now everything's a little janky in here.
Some technical difficulties. Technical. Yeah.
But we're back.
All right. Hey, we're back. It's 20 after 7. Jeff and Jenn, Cincinnati's Q102. Happy birthday, Malia. Malia is celebrating her 16th birthday today. She goes to Boone County High. It's a big day. 16's big age, man.
It is.
Birthday. Yep.
That stuff's about
How
to
old
get a
is she?
lot of
16,
fun.
the big 1-6, sweet
Freedom
16.
is here.
Yep.
Oh, man. Good luck
A little
taking
bit.
that driver's
Oh, yeah.
license test.
Yeah.
Now, at 16, you can get your permit, right? Is
No,
that
you
old
get
enough?
your license.
Oh, you get your license?
I think you get your
I
permit.
think it's state to state.
It does depend on state to state. Like in Kentucky, I think at 16 you can get your permit, and then you have to wait the 6 months before you can get your license. But you also have to take like driving school and some other things.
Yeah, the way it worked when I was a kid in Massachusetts growing up is when you turn 16, you can get your learner's permit, but you can't get your actual license until you take the driver's ed. I think if you don't take driver's ed, then they don't let you get it till like you're 18 or something.
Yeah, we had
this incentive to do the training.
We got our permits at 15 and a half, and we took
some states
driver's
do that.
ed in school. It was a class we took in school.
Really?
Oh yeah, and you'd get partnered. There'd be 3 students, the driver's ed teacher.
Yeah,
and
same.
oh my God, when I was with Jerry Haggerty and Tori Keener, and I would sit in the back seat terrified because we were convinced Jerry Haggerty was going to kill us all. The way he was horrible driver. But then on my 16th birthday, it was bad. We were holding hands, just clinging onto the door. And, we grew up where there's no traffic.
And you were that scared?
Oh, yeah.
Still scared.
Yes, we thought he was going to run us right off the road and into a pole somewhere. So, but on my 16th birthday, I was at the BMV when they opened the doors.
Same.
I was there to get my license.
Yeah.
And I was so upset and nervous about getting my driver's license that I almost threw up. And as soon as the test was finished, I had to run to the bathroom to,
Yeah.
because I was so upset. I don't know what my thing was. I think there was so much pressure on getting my
God.
driver's license that I literally was almost
Nervous.
in tears.
It's so funny,
Yeah.
like the difference in mentality, because I was so convinced that I was the greatest driver in the world.
Shocking.
You still are.
I couldn't wait to get to the DMV and
Same.
show off my skills. It's like,
Let's do this.
he probably gets a lot of, fairly decent drivers, but
Not like he'd never
not
seen
like
anything
me.
quite like you.
I'm going to ace this. It's going to be an A+. Cannot wait. Anyway, I got my license, though, so that's
Yeah.
good. But, happy birthday, Malia. She's 16 years old, Boone County High School. Sweet 16. What else do we have here this morning? Yeah, weather-wise, you're mentioning how hot it's going to be. We have a forecasted high of 93 with plenty of sunshine. Heat index is going to make it feel like it's closer to 100. And right now, 71 here at Cincinnati's Q102. Okay. How patient are you? Yeah, it's interesting the different levels of patience some people have for each other. 2/3 of us claim we're very patient. We'll get into that here shortly. Also, the latest fashion trend, dressy bell bottoms. Think you could pull that off? It is Monday, the 23rd of August of 2021. We're Jeff and Jenn, and here it is, your news that didn't make the news on Cincinnati's Q102. Cats, I can tell you, love to jump up on tables to be the center of attention and see what you're eating. Now, my cat Gracie is smart. She knows not to do that in front of us, so she doesn't. If we leave the room, sometimes she will jump up on the counter and just kind of sniff around. She likes height. She likes to see what's going on. Is there anything good up here? But if we're around, if we're even in proximity, she knows.
Yeah.
She doesn't. And that's a good thing. Somebody sent me a video over the weekend of a cat that's super aggressive about stealing people food.
Oh, I love it.
Like ridiculously. And I think it was a former feral cat that maybe had been adopted
Had to
that
fight
was
for
used
its
to fending
food.
for itself.
Yeah.
And, I mean, just relentless. Like could like turn the knobs on stoves. Like could open up door handles.
Oh, wow.
All this. I mean, this is an amazing video.
That's hilarious.
And super aggressive and would like reach over and like swat at its owner to get their food. Gracie doesn't do that. We got DoorDash last night. We had the stuff laying out on the counter, and I'm thinking like, I know I have friends who can't leave food out on the counter. That cat will forget about it. Gracie's usually, but if you leave the room,
different
if
story.
you go for any length of time, she starts looking around.
They're so sneaky.
Checks to see if the coast is clear. Tempted, she'll eventually.
What does she like to eat that you would be left out? That would be left out.
It's got to be something pungent like tuna.
Okay.
You know, like a can of tuna fish.
Yeah. Then
that
she's
attracts her.
all over it.
But what's weird, like we cook fish all the time. It's like maybe a whitefish, haddock, salmon, cod. Weirdly, no interest. But if it's a can of tuna fish,
She's all over it.
Oh,
Hey,
forget
Dad.
about it. Yeah.
Well, I have no idea what happened overnight in my house. The 2 new kittens moved in yesterday when I got back from Illinois. And when I went to bed, they were both at the very top of the cat tree, just watching everything that was going on in the house.
Right.
And it's like,
Were they waiting
Shiners,
for you? Mom's going to bed. Let's get crazy.
I don't know. But, Shiner is just kind of keeping a distance and keeping an eye on the 2 of them. And Merle is just frantic. He just wants to play with them.
dog?
So, yes. So if they kind of start to come down a little bit, he needs medication. He is just so hyper. The amount of energy this little dog has is just crazy.
He's got 3 cats.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's, maybe concerned.
Stressed
He's
out.
got some concerns.
Oh, no. He's
motivated.
happy. He is thrilled. He's got 2 more things to play with.
Oh, really?
Oh, he wants to play.
Oh, well, that's
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
But he,
Will the cats play with him, or they want nothing to do?
well, Shiner does because she's gotten used to him. But
Well,
the
that's
2 new
great.
kittens, I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that. This is a new experience for Karma and Will. They don't know what to do.
How were they when you left this morning? Were they just like,
They were.
what happened? Or
I took their food and I put it up there on the cat.
This lady
still
gets
at the
up
tree?
early.
The cat tree. Well, they'll come down and then Merle will spot them. So it's an adjustment
do
period.
any of your cats you remember how I was telling you about how Gracie has babies like a dog? You know how a dog has like a squeaky toy, or
Merle has his
or a
ball and his
baby or-
hippopotamus.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Gracie has 2. They look like ferrets. They're
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't know what they are. Crispus. I don't even know where we got them.
Yeah.
But yeah, she grabs them, drags them around the house in her mouth, does that weird yowling, that weird meow.
Uh-huh.
And which I read is their way of saying, "Hey, I'm bringing you food."
Right. Here's something.
And the theory is that they're looking for praise and attention. Mm-hmm. So she drags this thing around, makes that sound, and then when you acknowledge her, she kind of snaps out of it, drops the baby, and walks up to you. Mm-hmm. But she won't actually bring you the baby. She'll drag it around, but she won't bring it to you like a dog will lay it at your feet.
Sure.
She won't lay it at your feet. She'll make you get up and have to go get it.
I mean, are you sure it's her baby or is it her kill?
Well, maybe it is her kill.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
But it's 2, and she literally
It's
moves
funny.
them up and down the stairs.
takes them with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have lots of toys. I mean, there are a lot of toys for the babes.
Fritchie, I don't have any
to play.
weekend pics to give you, but I do have the video of her bringing the baby downstairs. You want that?
sure.
I can't email it to you. Can I airdrop it to you?
Sure.
All right. I know you prefer I email it, but
Well, it's fine. Nothing's working correctly for me today, so I'll just deal.
She'll figure it out.
and of course I never get it in time. The
Yeah.
video. The minute
Right.
I start rolling is
She
right
knows.
when she drops it.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
she
yeah.
sees the camera and she's like, "I'm not going to perform for you."
She's like,
Yeah.
Dad, ew.
yeah.
That's how most kids are. It's like having a toddler, Jeff.
It's a true story. I'll sit there for 10 minutes. She'll carry on until
Yeah.
I pull out the phone.
Yep.
She knows. Anyway, I brought up cats because there's a furniture company in Japan called Dino's. And Dino's is selling a table.
Sounds high end. Hey, go to Dino's Furniture. We're on Route 8.
We got a new table for you.
These deals are out of this world. Dino's is selling a table with a hole in the middle. So your cat can stick its head up to see what's going on at the table. Like a little meerkat.
Love it.
Hello. There's a little platform underneath that they can sit on, so just their head sticks out. They can't reach their paws up to swat stuff. They can only stick their head up and observe.
That's good.
Yeah. It comes with a circle of wood that fits in the hole, so you can plug it if you don't want your cat watching all the time. But get ready to spend big, because you want to talk about high-end furniture. This table from Dino's will run you $1,500
Dang.
plus shipping.
Wow.
You want a table with a hole in it?
Hey, we got a hole for your pussycat.
Ew.
At Dino's.
Hey, right in the middle of the table.
We got a pussycat hole here.
Right here.
I have to pull this up now. Dino cat table.
Here at Dino's, where the deals are insano.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, it's cute.
What do you think?
Yeah.
You would like it.
Is it better than the black lacquer tables I had in my house?
$1,000,
You know,
but it's dark.
$1,500.
It's really
this thing.
cute. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could probably get my dad to make you one of these.
It's a table with a
Buy a
hole in
wooden
it.
table and drill a hole
Drill a
in the
hole in
middle.
it. It's cute.
That's funny.
Hey, did you see the footage? Did you see the news video of the racehorse that got loose?
Yes, I did. And it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, you thought you had a busy weekend. Won't hold a candle to what Bold and Bossy went through. Bold and Bossy is a racehorse. And on Saturday, Bold and Bossy was supposed to race at Ellis Park in Henderson, Kentucky. But then she was feeling a little, bold and bossy. She bucked off her jockey and took off. She escaped the track, started running down the highway alongside cars. Thankfully, she wasn't hit, despite running for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
At full speed down
I saw the
multiple
video,
interstate highways.
She still had the little jockey flag on. Like
Yeah.
the little flag. She's number 4. She's just going.
Number 4 was on the run. Bold and Bossy eventually got exhausted and slowed down. I mean, obviously, this horse has a reputation, which is why they named her Bold and Bossy.
Right.
Clearly has a certain
She's
personality.
got some spunk.
Yep. She got exhausted, slowed down, was taken in by a veterinarian who was in pursuit, along with trainers, an animal ambulance, and the local police. She was sedated enough so they could take her to a barn, have her rest and relax. Except that in the middle of the night, a terrible fire started in the barn. And it wasn't long before that whole place was engulfed in flames. Bold and Bossy was rescued by some unknown hero along with the other horses in the barn. She suffered burns to her neck and shoulder area, but it sounds like she is going to be okay. It is unclear what this means for her racing future, but gosh, after all this trauma, I would think she's earned
She's
a quiet, pampered
peaceful
life.
It's time to put her at the farm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like a good farm, not that.
Like a real farm.
Yeah.
Legit farm.
Yeah.
Not the fake farm.
No, like the kind that Jenn lives at.
Yeah.
Where they
Right.
don't get any
Yes.
DoorDash service.
At the
That's right.
pasture. Let's say, let's
Right.
put her in the pasture.
Get so far out there, DoorDash can't find you.
Yep. Sounds perfect. We got to take a break. And we're coming up. We're going to talk about patience. How patient are you? We got that plus the latest fashion trend. Get ready. Bell bottoms are coming back, but now we check the roads. Here's Toria with your latest traffic.
Thanks for listening to the Q102 Jeff and Jen Morning Show podcast, brought to you by CVG Airport. Fly healthy through CVG. For more information, go to CVG Airport /fly healthy.